Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are back to continue our playthrough of Xcom Chimera Squad. Ahead of us we have to investigate our brand new faction that we're going against, the third one to take down before we get to the mysterious Atlas. Before we jump into this mission, there is one thing I didn't do at the end of last mission, and that is I realized we have some intel to spend, and I don't think, since we have more security teams than anything, I think the cost to upgrade there, yeah, is 135, and we don't quite have that intel. But I think if I pick one of the others, and I'm thinking technology, I can use the Illyrium more than anything at the moment, is the team will look at improving, and look at that, technology 120, and we can just barely afford that. So we're going to go ahead and start our second rank 3 field team. Let's start that process also. All right. Now let's get down to the mission. Let's jump in. It's the team you know well. Next turn after this mission, it means terminal becomes available, and we have a big decision to make at that point. Do we keep the team as it is, or do we bring back terminal? So if you have some feedback on what we should do there, let me know. Let's get out there and take a look. I'm not going to make any changes on what we have here. I could add another nano med kit right now, but I think being a first mission, hopefully it's not going to be quite as difficult, famous last words, as the one we just completed. But we're going to give it a go this way with the loadout that we have. So 3 projected encounters. Operation Hot Priestess. Let's see if we can go cool her off. Remember to hit that like button if you can, or dislike if you don't like it. I just like the activity and the feedback. Leave a comment, just say hi if you have nothing else.
Grey Phoenix has kept a low profile until they tripped an alarm in this old advent tower.
We don't know why they are here. Be ready for anything.
All right, we got grapple points, and we got a whole bunch of them, so we just got to choose the perks that we want, because they're all positive perks. Plus 25 aim on a breach. Unit's turn jumps forward to directly following the previous agent, so rush, that's like a free... Godmother has that perk, whatever it's called. That's like a Godmother perk for free. Fleet-footed, 3 mobility. Successful shots on enemies will stun, and all units get extra dodge. So I like the increased aim. And lately, the person that needs it the most has been Cherub. Moving the next person up in line, I think I'd like having Blue Blood right back to back with somebody. And extra mobility sounds like a good one for Godmother. And shall we use the extra dodge for... Ooh, do we want to go there? We don't see anybody from that position, really. I almost feel like I want to see a lot, but maybe this is somebody else we wouldn't normally see. You never know. You never know. You never know. So we're going to stun on a successful hit with torque on this one. Well, take it back. Let's do the dodge, even though he'll only see one enemy. We're not getting shot at in any of these areas. Let's bring torque over here to get that extra dodge for 1 round. All right, that is the... And I think, yeah, we'll just keep the same order as we got them in right now.
Reaching in.
Move in, now.
Okay, we got some specially named brutes now. Legionnaire, we aren't exactly sure what any of these guys do, to be quite honest. So let's just see who we have a shot on and see what we're dealing with. An adder. Not a fan of snakes, to be quite honest. No offense, Torque. Another Legionnaire. So if we're seeing a lot of the Legionnaires, that may be the base brute that we're seeing. A couple adders, which is the base snake that we're seeing. Another Legionnaire. Another adder. So we got a lot of snakes and brutes. Let's face it, snakes and brutes. And all the brutes have, yeah, they have double armor that we got to fight through too. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Who do we want to work on first? Kind of feeling like I'm glad we have Torque along in case they spit some poison at us. At least he won't be hurt from it. Okay, I think what we're going to do is with you, Cherub, we're going to see if we can put a little hurt on this adder. That's how we're going to start it with you. And we hit, even though it's in full cover. Legionnaire, they're all 100%. No, they're not all 100%. This adder right here is in pretty decent cover, so maybe we just use our Lancer shot and take it out. Yeah, we're gonna do that. One less enemy to deal with. Now we've got a nice big old Legionnaire here. And I think what we'll do is we will use a Godmother to do some damage on a Legionnaire is what I think. Are they all 100%? Pretty much. This guy's looking at us, so he's asking to be hit. Acid burn. He's burning up. And you only have one available right now. I think you have better chances to hit. This way you just don't have the power to hit. But we're going to do the damage with a shot as opposed to the toxic greeting, because that'll do even less damage, I do believe. Yep. But then again, we have that armor to fight through with a regular shot, 4 to 6. And that's only if we... So yeah, we're going to do the spit, because that way it's going to actually do about the same damage. And this is guaranteed damage, and he'll be poisoned. Now, the big sequence. How are they going to be moving? Okay, Cherub, the first moving is a Legionnaire back here, and an injured Legionnaire over here, which does not bode well for you, Torque. Because you don't, yeah, well, at least you're behind cover. Okay, thank goodness for small favors. So maybe what we got to do, Cherub, because maybe we can do a bash on this Legionnaire from here. We'll put the kinetic shield on you, but after we see what our odds are for lightning hand. 60% is the best we got, unless we do this. Now it would get rid of Godmother's cover, but it would put a hurt on the adder. So I think this is what we're going to start with, since it's a free move. And then we can apply the kinetic shield and go bash us a Legionnaire. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do this. Make a nice fun explosion. They're always fun. Start the damage parade on an adder. That never hurts. Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, now we want to do our kinetic shield. And I think we're going to do it on ourselves, because we are going to move ourselves into harm's way against this brute. So let's do it. And let's bash this closest guy, putting us behind this little half cover at least, so we have some little bit of cover.
Thought I had it.
Now hopefully that guy's going to move against us. Now we got 2 to come up. We got a hurt Legionnaire over here still. We got the hurt adder. I'm almost thinking we may have a phase lance shot here. Oh, we sure do. So maybe, who is next? We got this Legionnaire that's hurt. We got the adder that's hurt, and then we got that. So we're gonna hit. We're not going to quite hit everybody we need to hit, but we can start the damage parade. What is our... Who do we want to work on with our regular shot? No, because the phase lance is there. Ooh, we can't quite take him out. I do worry about him. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to take this one out, because the poison will make him useless. So that's where I'm going to send the shot, because this is just as good as a kill, and then we'll see if the Phase Lance can do its job after this. Hit on a 75, Blue Blood. Nice. Oh, and missed.
The goal is not to hit
But
the
we
armor.
hurt him a little more, because even on a miss, we should have done at least 3, right? But we only did 1. Did I never replace his extra shredder? Warm welcome. Don't I have the stock on you, Blue Blood? Did we never replace that before? I sure thought we replaced it last episode. We're gonna have to double check that after the mission, because a miss only did 1 damage, and I could have sworn we had you set up with a superior one. Well, now it's Phase Lance time. Hopefully this doesn't give us any surprises. Adder and Legionnaire, both should be gone.
Just lucky, I guess.
Don't let it go to
Sure
your
is
head.
nice when they line up.
Go
Now,
away.
Legionnaire, I'm expecting to do a bash or a shot. And the shield helped us there, as we planned. He's poisoned, but still gets to move. So if we had done a hit, he would have been out of the game. But he still gets a chance to shoot. He's a little disoriented. Let's hope he doesn't be able to hit Godmother, and he
Took a wound.
does.
I can manage.
The only problem is Godmother's cover with that one move went away. Now who's next? Is this Adder over here? Godmother, I'm thinking we'd just get up close and take out the Adder. Yeah, there's no way to get close enough. I don't think your scatter shot would help us in this instance. But I also don't think standing you in the open will be a problem. So let's just line us up in case. I think the scatter shot is going to stop right before where we need it. But we'll give it a shot. Yep. Just shy of what we needed. We should be able to take out the Adder, that's for sure.
One less target.
Alright, Torque. Who do we want to take out? We can pick and choose at this point. We can pick and choose. In fact, I think we don't have to worry about the armor on this, and we can just subdue this guy, get another subduction out of this one. And then we got 2 left to worry about. The other Legionnaire.
Why don't you lie down for a bit?
And one of them is you. Well, we're going to end up having to do a heal on Godmother soon, because she's the one that got hit, but we are going to, instead, we're just probably going to take a look at a Charged Bash. Charged Bash is not quite going to be able to take it out. That means you're going to have to finish it up for us, Blue Blood, which you should be able to do with 2 shots available. So let's just do the Charged Bash. Ooh, almost sent them over the edge.
Let me try again.
Afraid of heights? There we go. And Blue Blood 76. You're gonna have two tries at 76%. I have faith. Yeah, first shot. Going in a little dinged into round 2.
Advent used to store Starship-scale Illyrium cores in this tower. City 31 cleared them out after the war. Except for the ones Grey Phoenix is loading onto an old transport. The city must have missed a few.
What do they need with huge Illyrium cores?
I guess we're going to find out. Now we got a repel point, which sees a lot. 25 defense for 1 round. Maybe that's where we send Godmother, just because she's hurting. And everybody else, let's just see what these are. Last unit through gets an extra action point, and all units get extra mobility. I think what we're going to do is add the defense to Godmother just for that first round, when she might be vulnerable. Fortunately, none of them are shooting back at us yet. And then over here we'll have Blue Blood, Cherub. Since they're not shooting at us, don't need to have Cherub up near the front. And I think what we'll do is have Godmother go last. How about that? Okay, let's breach. Let's get in there. Round 2, encounter 2.
Breach! Breach!
Alright, we can only see some, and it's another Legionnaire and another Adder. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. I think I'm going to shoot on the Adder. That's 99%, and now 100% with the Lancer shot. Okay. That's you, Cherub. Yeah, let's go for the sure thing here, right there. Torque, we can always open up with a little spit in case things don't go our way. Get the guaranteed damage. And now we got the Godmother. And we got some alert ones now. Let's see who's alert. A couple of the adders. I think we were just going to go ahead and see if we can't take out this alert one right here at 84%. We have a good chance for it if we get a max damage. Oh, I don't think we quite did. Is it down to 1? Oh no, we did take it out. Look at this thing laying on the ground. Good job, Godmother. This other adder was alert, so we're looking at a fair amount of enemies here. Initially, it's a bunch of Legionnaires. I'm thinking I like, potentially, he's hurt. He's hurt. So, Blue Blood, you're way, way away, though. Do you have a shot on this guy, number 2? We may take this first shot here, see if you can't take him out for us. It's not a guarantee, though. That's 4, 5, 6. Oof. So we can't, but he's the one that's poisoned. So even if we do this kind of damage, he will be out of action for the next turn. So we're going to try this first shot. Okay, we didn't kill him, but he's poisoned, so he should not be able to do anything next turn. So the next thing we got to worry about, this guy we aren't going to be able to kill either. Unless we do a fan fire. How are we feeling like we want to hold on to that? Now, fan fire is a one-time use again, once per mission. Face off is once per mission. So our shot on this guy is 81%. Deadeye does not even, it lowers our percent, we can't even kill him anyway. So we better go for the higher percentage shot just to start the damage on this guy. Or, since we can't kill him, let him be and do the shot on this guy so Cherub might have a chance to take him out of the action so we don't take damage from him. Since we're going to take damage no matter what, let's look ahead. And then the final potential is let's do damage to both. Are they close enough? No, they're not close enough. When we're down on ground level, it looks like they're closer than they are. So we're going to go ahead and do the regular shot on the other guy that's coming up next. Yes, right there. 73% shot. Make it happen, Blue Blood. Ooh, we missed, and once again, we got 1 damage with the stock, so we got to double check that we got that superior stock in there. I could have sworn we switched them out. God. Oof, untouchable. Whew. Thank goodness. On the breach, you killed that adder. Because they can see the one who's weak, that's for sure. They can see who's the vulnerable one. Now, Cherub, we should be able to, oh, but we missed, so, yep. Well, Godmother, if you're untouchable, kind of thinking we need to shield somebody. who's most likely to get hit by that person? If you're untouchable, Godmother, I think what we do is we pop a kinetic shield on ourselves. We move up here to become a target with that shield, and we get a pretty good shot over here. And we could actually maybe shoot at the poison. That looks like poisonous gases, because I don't think you'll have a shot to be able to kill Cherub. So maybe we shoot against the gases instead. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Let's kinetic shield ourselves.
Protected from all angles.
And let's do some damage this way. Obviously, if it's poison, it's not really going to do anything against the adder. But let's do some damage on the Legionnaire, I hope. Six damage. And it did damage the adder after all, but probably did not poison the adder. The explosion itself damaged him. Demolition? What's that? Oh, got rid of cover of Godmother. That's what the demolition shot did. Now we have adders to worry about. And the first one to worry about is right here. Can we tongue pull another snake? Well, we sure as heck can. We're gonna do that.
Get over here. Just go to sleep.
All right. Now, Godmother, it's your turn. We got another adder to take care of. I think you're up to it. Because if we get you in up close and personal right here, you ought to be able to kill again, at least with a maximum hit. The one thing I will do is we will do the medkit heal first, just in case that adder survives. I think what we'll do is we'll come over to this cover, just so he can't move without, you know, stay stationary and still hit you if we don't kill him. And you'll still have a good shot from here. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. You have a chance to kill yet again. We want you untouchable.
Hostile dog.
I'm still ahead of you.
That means we have you now to do 2 shots against the Legionnaire. And he is just standing wide open for you, Blue Blood. And we can go ahead on this one. I think I'm going to go with the Deadeye. 90% is, can't beat a Deadeye for 90%. Oof. And still, we fought to get damage on the guy. But I think now, at a regular shot, we ought to be able to take him out. I do believe. So let's go for the guarantee hit this time. There he goes.
Still got it.
And the trank rounds,
Thanks
I
for the
love
breathing room.
Okay, Cherub, now it's your turn. I think we're going to end up shooting at this guy. We're going to keep you, in fact, just in case we don't kill him and do enough damage to where the poison kills him, I'm going to keep you, since you have a shield, right here. Get you closer so you have a better shot. What's the percent? 90? I like it. And damage should get it down to where the poison takes care of him.
Lights off the armor.
On top of that, didn't bring him down, but he's poisoned and he falls. Clump.
Next out.
With a thud. There we go. Whew. This one went a little smoother than the first encounter, but we still have a third
You're nearing the
ahead of us.
vertipad. Don't let Grey Phoenix escape with those Illyrium cores.
Yes, Whisper, we know how to do our jobs.
Alright, looks like one door breach. Oh, we got a security door we can go through. This one's lead by example. First unit does +3 damage during the breach. Agent damage likely. but I like the except we only see one who would damage us. The other way we see more. So I'm just gonna send one through, namely you, Blue Blood. Because if you do +3 damage, that should be good to deal with almost anyone you face. Well, unless it's now I'm doubting myself. So what we want to do here, we'll remove you, the one that can do, just in case it's a really powerful individual. Let's send Godmother through to see if she can do the kill. We don't have an auto key card on anybody else except by you, Godmother. So much for that thought. Who else has high damage? Well, we're back to Blue Blood. I still feel we need to bring someone through there, so that's why I'm doing it. That's what I'm going to try. We're going to do a ceasefire bomb with you, and Cherub, you're going to bring it up the rear. The other thing we could do is slightly different. Go 2 and 2. Cherub will come through on this side to lead the way. He hasn't used his ability to take the shot. Then we'll bring Blue Blood through. And if he doesn't kill, Cherub will be able to take the shot. And in this way, we'll still see others that we're able to shot. The last unit through has their weapon disabled, and that's best for you, Torque, because you can still grab with the tongue. So this all kind of fits in with what we're going to do, I think. So let's do it this way. Let's breach. We're ready.
Stay behind me.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
See at least one weapon disabled coming up here. Oh, it's an adder, and so we are going to do the phalanx. We're not going to shoot at it. We're going to let Blue Blood do that. So Blue Blood is not under pressure to kill on this one. And it doesn't look like he would. This is what I was afraid of. Godmother very well could have. But instead, we're going to Alpha Strike Godmother, since this is the final room, and figure out who we want to shoot against. We've got to do some really fine damage on a Legionnaire. That adder is surprised, although we could take it out. Do a Python. Okay, we have the Python Godmother. Let's just check the last one just to make sure. Oh, another Centurion is what it looks like. We're going to go against the Python 81% just because we have the potential, by no means a guarantee, we have the potential to take this thing out. So let's give it a shot. Oh, way to go, Godmother! On a roll. On a roll. I don't think the Toxic Greeting will help us on this one. We may just do a little Toxic Greeting on one of the Legionnaires. I guess the question is, which Legionnaire is going to get to us first? That adder is surprised with 93. We'll do this guy. Alright, we come through clean. We gotta keep them from getting away.
VIP is present. Capture or Fable.
Capture or kill the lieutenant. I'm assuming he's the lieutenant. He's a runner. He's the one we don't want to let get away. So, he is also moving second, apparently. Cherub, you do not have range to get to this guy. I think we may have to team somebody up. Who's nearby to work on him? And that is you, Godmother. So I may just team up you, Godmother. I'll do the kinetic shield on you since you're going to be out here potentially in the open if you don't take him out and kill him. So let's do that. Oh, and we can't see Godmother for the kinetic shield. Are you that far back, Godmother? Well, in that case, who's the other adder that's coming up next? Well, we can bash it right off the bat over here. That puts us in the open. And I still won't gain vision that I need to help out Godmother. Let's just see what these shots are right off the bat. Let's try little lightning hands. See if we have the guy in line that we want to hit. Now it's just these two. Well, we might as well use lightning hands because this Legionnaire would be nice to get out of the way down the road, since none of these two and the poison, then we don't have to worry about them due to the poison. So let's do lightning hands right here. Oh, and we missed.
So close.
So much for having to just worry about the poison. Well, we got a plasma grenade available also. We might as well use everything we have in our toolbox right now.
Throwing plasma.
And we'll see if the poison will be enough this time. Now I'm thinking in one blue move, we're supposed to be able to hit this guy. So if I apply the kinetic shield to myself, I should still be able to reach and bash. And that's the adder coming up next that I want to bash. Let's just find out what the second one up next is. Now, nowhere near us. So we're going to take this guy out. But before we do that, I had talked about teaming up Godmother, and I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to team up Godmother first. Godmother. Now we can do our bash. And we'll do it right there. I'm not thrilled with a lot of the positions we can do, but this at least gives me cover against that Legionnaire until he moves. I do have my kinetic.
I made the arrest.
Okay, Godmother, it's time for you now. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to get you up to this guy. We're going to do overtime now. Alright, let's get you up to this guy and take our shot and see if we can do enough damage.
Shifting.
He's a runner, so I'm hoping he, if you miss, won't go right after you. In fact, no, nobody's lined up for scatter shot. We can't quite kill him, but we sure can wear him down. He's got acid burn too, so that does take care of him. We did enough. Oh no, the acid didn't quite kill him. Oh, you aren't untouchable right now either.
I can keep going.
But that was a dodge. That was good. That was good. We can handle that kind of damage. You're tough. Godmother's tough. And now we probably can forget about the lieutenant because I think the acid will take care of him next time. And we got blue blood next. We got anybody lined up for a nice... Not really. We got you out in the open. We got you out in the open. We also got this adder over here that's probably going to do a number, but he's protected from a shield. So let's work on these two over here. They're the next best ones that we can hit. Hopefully help us out. Can you kill on a hit? No. Now what's Deadeye? 80% Deadeye, you sure could. You sure could. We got an acid grenade still? Since that doesn't waste a turn. Maybe this is the time we do face-off too. Let's do this. Let's throw the acid grenade. Really pull a number on these guys.
Throwing grenade.
Now they are really hurting for sure. Now I think it's almost better, not that all the odds are wonderful and great and hunky-dory. Let's... I don't think, yeah, we don't have anybody lined up for Phase Lance. We do have the perk of face-off, and since we got a numbers that are weakened, seems to be the time we can at least take out 2 of the 4 we have the potential to hit.
Squad, heads down.
Down.
Did you see that?
Injured.
I could do better.
Missed. Oh. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. And we got Godmother back against this adder, and she's been proving to be an adder killer. 100% right from where you are. Does it make sense to move anywhere closer for a scatter shot? Not really. So we might as well take 100% right from here. Down. Godmother, the adder killer. I'm gonna get a new nickname out of this one. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness for small favors. But he gained mobility and dodge, so that must have been the big bite or something that our own orc has. Now we got the Legionnaire, but I think at least he's not rooted. Can we move in such a way? Oh yeah, we can move in such a way to get over here and possibly grab with our tongue. Yeah, because we can move right through this thing. Let's keep a little cover here. Nah, we're going to take out that adder anyway, so we don't have to worry about it. Where's this other? Oh, and the lieutenant's going to die from the poison. So let's just get down to where we got no cover to tongue through. There we go. Nice 100%er. We like 100%. We like sure things.
Don't struggle.
Okay, Cherub, I think you can finish the job on this guy. Just standing right where you are. And there's nobody else you can see anyway. Let's just bash away. And he's down. And the next guy is down. And we just did it. Light wound with Godmother thanks to her dodge. And we got the guaranteed intel also, which we need intel desperately to increase our field teams up to level 3 all the way around. So good job, guys. Okay, Verge has completed his legwork, so that I think legwork is even more intel also, so that's good. Terminal has completed her training, so we'll see if it now is the time to bring her back or not. From the archives, Bradford. Chimera? What is that supposed to mean? Shen. Isn't that a Greek monster? Tigan. Genetically speaking, it's a fusion of different species into something brand new. Kelly. It's what the squad chose. They are tight. You should see how they work together. Reminds me of us back in the day. Bradford, 4 years ago is not back in the day. And Kelly, after all that's changed, it feels like a lifetime. All right, let's go take a look and see what we're dealing with out here.
Gray Phoenix is after large quantities of Illyrium. Why do they need that much power? Illyrium access would allow them to refine an explosive powerful enough to kill Mayor Nightingale. Gray Phoenix has the means. Find out if they had the motive.
All right. A lot of mystery. Don't know the faction leader yet. We really don't know a heck of a lot other than that Gray Phoenix is looking for Illyrium. We got some idle agent. We got a new promotion on Cherub. Let's go find that one out.
3-1 PD cannot get a handle on all this violence.
So what? We replace them? With who? Xcom and their reclamation agency?
Chimera Squad. I like what they're doing, but there aren't enough of them to make a difference.
Come off it, Roger. Is this another argument for mercenary peacekeepers?
I'm not saying I want it, but if this gets any worse, I'm saying I could stomach it.
Got it. I take your point.
All right, let's promote. So Phoenix, mind fart. The Chimera Squad is not necessarily appreciated by all. Let's see. We have a choice. Using Charge Bash to render an enemy unconscious refills 1 charge. Well, that's good. So we aren't totally depleted every time we use it. If we render them unconscious. Or Resonance Field. Allies with Kinetic Shield gain 15 aim. Well, a lot of times those that I give the shield to don't necessarily... I'm going with the recharge. There we go. Oh, the other thing, I want to look at Blue Blood. I could have sworn on his loadout. Yeah, we have the superior stock, so he missed his shots and still only dealt... Oh, you know why I have a feeling this is why I misread it. Is his misses with these guys with the armor might not have done any damage at all, but because he did 3 damage, it was still able to hit through the armor. That's my explanation. I think that's the right one. So he does have the superior stock. We just were fighting through the armor, which is why it didn't. So if he does that and misses against one of the adders, for instance, then he would have probably done the full 3 damage. So that's good to know and figure out. One less thing on my mind now. We have a spec op that's complete, and that is 60 more intel. Let's see, I think, let's select you back in there, Verge. Yeah, you can only do one of these 3. We are low at the moment on Illyrium, but I want to get these field teams up, so I'm going back right in again to intel. And in training, I don't know that we have anybody available for training. Let's just see. Yeah, you don't have anything to do in training. Is there someone else that we want to pull out of here to add back into training? I'm kind of... Well, actually, I'm going to pause at this moment, and I'm going to put these 4 guys down in there, 4 members of the team down in there, and we're going to find out which one has the best training opportunity, or because I may wince getting Blue Blood or Godmother out of there. We'll see. I'm going to pull someone, and let's just find out who. I'll be right back. Okay, that really didn't take as long as I expected. Didn't have to go through the whole team because when I got to Torque, I found out an ability that I think will be worthwhile. So we're going to bring Terminal back in, replacing Torque that we're going to take out for some training. And the training that Torque has available, it just sounds cool. Team or tag team. Using the tongue pull on an ally grants that ally 1 action immediately. So sometimes, and we've done it in the past, we've had to pull one of our own out of danger, whether it's a psi bomb, things of that nature, and pull them out of danger, pull them out of I'm trying to think of what the other ones were, but anyway, we've had to pull them out of danger. And the cool thing about this is that kind of uses up Torque to not be able to do damage that we desperately also need against the enemy we're facing. But by pulling and saving one of our team, they will immediately get 1 action, so then they can serve as what would have been Torque's shot against the enemy. So I kind of like this perk. Gives us another option to save, but at the same time, in practicing that save, we don't lose our offense. So we're gonna send it in here. And then out here, Terminal, welcome back to the team. There we go. And training is complete on Terminal. I can't even remember what her training was for anymore. I tell you what, I know where we can look. We can go into the armory. I think that may tell us what her new training was, since I don't seem to be able to remember. Safeguard, hack door, refresh, pin down, cooperation we know about, armor system. Oh, safeguard provides 1 armor to the protected unit, so that could be the one we just got. Or it was either that or second wind. I can't remember which was the extra training that we got. Or Overwatch can triggers one of the last 3s. It might be, since this is the last one, let's assume it was the Overwatch against multiple targets, providing she has ammo. So that was a worthwhile training. I'm glad to have you back, Terminal. Let's get back out here. And let's take a look at the city map.
As you've experienced, Grey Phoenix is surprisingly coordinated and disciplined. Discover what keeps them bound together.
All right, we have a hidden faction target. We can reduce a district unrest somewhere. And one of these two, this one gets us intel, this one gets us Illyrium. Both I wouldn't mind having. I don't have a way to gain extra situational rewards yet, so I'm going to have to make a choice on what we're going to do here. I think what we'll well, I'm undecided. I'll tell you what, we're going to end the mission at this point. I'm going to give you all a chance to give me a choice that we should make. If I hear from you before I record the next episode, we'll follow the choice that I get the most. And if not, I'll make the choices I always do. So nothing lost. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in the world. I do, as always, totally appreciate y'all watching these episodes, especially if you made it this far to hear me thank you all. While you're at it, hit that like or dislike button, leave me a comment, say hi, let me know what you want these teams to do. I sure appreciate the feedback. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you next time.